This next reaction video,
She's pretty as fuck too.
yeah,
Anyway.
is this beautiful young Nubian queen, which Scott loves them like that. Scott's the Asian dude in the last video walking.
That's pretty much it. That's gonna be me one day. All right, this is the TIP Network with Scotty, and
This is Grover.
where we talk about the culture, social commentary with combat sports and self-improvement.
There we go.
And what are we discovering today or diving into?
We are diving into a video that I came across on the Black Twitter sphere. No, actually, blackpolygamydating.com. Okay, alpha male versus beta male.
Black polygamy?
Blackpolygamydating.com. Okay, so first of all, I think it's hilarious, but it's just one lady just basically it comes down to like a lady talking to women saying that understand the difference between an alpha male and a beta male. And a woman saying like, hey, sometimes a beta male will do, which I think is hilarious, right? Because, and this is something that I really want to point out to folks. Alpha male, alpha means one. Everybody can't be an alpha male, right? It's just like high value. Oh yeah, I'm in the top 6%. Well, no, everybody can't be in the top 6%, boo-boo. I use the word boo-boo. I don't usually say that, but
And you can try to work for up to that 6%, but you might fail.
You can strive for
it. It might happen.
But
so.
I mean, I think that it's interesting. Like you could start looking into some of the real qualities of an alpha male, and it varies. But one thing I would say an alpha male is somebody with clear, calm leadership, confidence, intelligence, and assertiveness. And and I mean, not everybody's like that. Not everybody's going to come in and know exactly what they want. And this video itself breaks down just a woman's understanding of it. And I want to go into it, watch the video, and then react to it.
I wanted to switch gears a little bit. The beta male and the alpha male. Some of you women got this really messed up. A beta male is just a personality type that is not as strong or not as outgoing and aggressive and assertive as an alpha. But that person is still a man. The beta male is the male that's going to take care of you. He's going to worship you. He's going to please you. That's his whole agenda. That alpha male, you don't please him. And he's only going to please a lioness. And half of y'all out there ain't a lioness. So a lot of you are out here that was designed for a beta to protect you and to cater to your crazy ass. You don't want him because you think he's too soft. But you want to go over there with the king of the jungle like he gonna take your shit. Ain't no alpha male taking no shit from nobody unless you a lioness.
So number one, no, with our inability to use an iPad.
I think we've been drinking a little bit too
It's
much.
like, let's go over number one. Number one. Oh, let's go over number one. So number one, she was saying that just basically the qualities between the beta male and the alpha male, and everybody's not meant for a beta male. So what I like about this is that I always say like everybody can't be an alpha. What she's saying is that every woman can't be with an alpha male, and a lot of times these women they're more suited for a beta male because beta males aren't going to be assertive. So basically what she's saying is that loud rolling neck over the top shit, don't go with an alpha male about that because he's not going to go for it. He might bite your head off, what she says, or just leave you there. But a beta male might actually be tolerant of your stuff, love you, and still provide for your crazy
like
ass.
actually love you. Love you, love you, love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love you, love you, love you.
Never let me do it. So what are your thoughts on that? Like, is that...
I think it's true because I'm assertive and I know exactly what I want, and I'm not going to go for certain things, and I'm not going to have chaos in my house. I know guys who deal with chaos, who like woman yells at them and stuff like that, and they're cool with it. I like if my woman yells at me, I'll try to tell her to calm down, but eventually she's going to get yelled at very loudly back. I mean, that's just the way it is. I'm not violent or anything like that, but you're going to understand that I'm not in that type of situation. I'm not to be played with. And so I understand that, right? But I also know people in my family who are like, oh man, just go on and let her do what she wanted and just let her, she crazy, let her be quiet. And so I think what this lady's saying is that certain personality types go with each other. My lady is more demure. My lady is more calm. And so, I mean, she gets mad. Don't get it twisted. And it's not like I can just walk all over and abuse her. But at the same time, she understands, that we have our roles going on. So, that's why we're matched up good together. And that's why I'm so content right now. I think that what she's saying is that, don't some of you, your personality is suited for a beta, but you're trying to mess with the wrong people. What do you think?
All right. So in my experience, I'm going to attempt to go for the middle ground, but I do rather become an alpha male. But I do understand the need for women that want the middle ground of having a beta male. Like when we say beta is women want men to agree with what they say and their viewpoint, their philosophy of life. But the thing is, from what I found in my personal experience, we can have that middle ground. But the moment you start to try to get in the way of my purpose, I'm going to be alpha up on you real fast. And that's happened in me a few times. And now as I've gotten older,
Shit happens to you every week.
as I've gotten older and I've discovered more of my passions and I'm on my purpose, building these brands up, going after what I want to do, eventually start my own crypto, work on a blockchain technology project that delivers UBI. That's what I want to do. And now I understand it's a necessity for me to have more alpha male energy when I'm in a relationship. Right. So that depends on I believe, one's ambition and actually if one wants more peace, because I do not need to have a lot of headaches. Do not need to have chaos or someone that's willing to fight me all the time while I'm in the pursuit of my purpose. I don't have time for that.
Right.
So
absolutely.
Before I discovered exactly what I want to do and what I want to create for this world and my own legacy, I would say I'd had more of a mixture between a beta male and an alpha male. Whoa. But now I believe when one's on one's purpose, you got to have more alpha male energy than anything.
At least the focus part of it.
Yeah.
At least the focus part of it, at least the assertiveness. Me personally, it can boil down to this with my relationships, right? I don't play this, hey, what do you want to eat? I don't know, what do you want to eat? All that toxic back and forth, and then you go to a place, because say you pick and you go to, I don't want to eat there. No, here's how it works with me. What do you want to eat? You pick. All right, I'm going here. Or I say, we can go here or here. You pick. You pick. Okay, so I'm going to pick. Because I'm not going to go through a silly argument like that. Because you have the freedom to tell me exactly what you want. And guess what? I'm agreeable enough that we'll just go eat it. You know, because to me, I just want food at one point. You know, I'm calories in, calories out. I'm not worried about it. Like, especially like if you have a hectic day. And this is one thing that I explain to people, like my day could be up at 6:30, at work at 7:15, off of primary job at about 4:30 or 5, at the gym, workout, teach martial arts, back home at 7, music production till 9:30, shower, sleep at 10:30. That's a whole lot of work, you know? And so I don't have the mental bandwidth to argue over some stupid shit like what are we going to eat?
Or even the emotional bandwidth to deal with all that. Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. And, you know, I express it that I'm not going to do that. Hey, I don't have like, you know, and this is something that I'll say, Saturday mornings, I may wake up, go work out, do jiu-jitsu, teach my martial arts class, then come home. Guess what? If you're here and you haven't been doing anything, you need to be cleaning up and helping me, assisting me with the household chores, because I've been out doing my job and doing my thing for 4 hours. And if you're just sitting around, laying around, you have a lot of free time that I don't have. Mm-hmm. That's just what I want. Mm-hmm. And so, and I'm also agreeable that like the things that, you know, my lady wants, she does it. She gets it. So,
and this is, I'm going to speak for myself. This is not to say like if I'm in a relationship, I'm not going to be accommodating to my woman's needs. It's not to say that. But if I'm very intent on going after my purpose and making sure it becomes a reality, then I'm going to be more alpha-like than anything. Well, but if I'm in a relationship with my wife or something, there will be some sacrifices I'll have to make.
But I think you made it very clear that you are pliable until it gets in the way of your purpose.
Yeah.
And that's what men should do. Mm-hmm. Because guess what? If you don't have your purpose and if you're not earning, then everybody's going to starve. You know? All right, ready for the next one?
Yep, let's go.
I'm going to roll it back just a little.
Part 2. There's nothing wrong with being a beta male, but there's something wrong with some of you women out there. A lot of you have overbearing personalities like myself. But see, I know my place when it comes to a man, so I can date a beta or an alpha. I can date a beta because I know that his personality flaws or dysfunction or whatever he may have, all I have to do is not treat him bad and abuse him. Allow him to worship me. Allow him to do the things that he wants to do for me. And see, that alpha, he just wants respect. And you gonna respect him, because the alpha either gonna make you respect respect him or you gonna get gone. A lot of you women out here are talking down about the beta when you're really made for a beta. You're not made for an alpha because an alpha has a superior purpose, and you ain't a Michelle Obama. Part 3. An alpha.
All right, so let's stop part 2.
Michelle Obama. You ain't a Michelle Obama.
I forgot she got that line off, dude. All right, so here we go. My reaction.
And this is mad respect with her too.
Yeah, my reaction to part 2. All right, so what you say is that like understanding people's understanding. So she is emotionally intelligent, and when it comes to dealing with the opposite sex, I don't know if she's if it's been therapy she's gone through. I don't know if she just has a lot of experience. Obviously, she was raised up around some men that she understands men. I don't know this person. I'm going to try to find out more about her. If you know who she is in the comments, link it up there because I just came across this and I just thought it was excellent to talk about. But this is true, right? I know guys who just literally just wanted to be treated well by their woman and would do anything for her. I literally know a guy who just would almost kill himself, 2 jobs, just wanted his woman to be taken care of and treated her like a princess. And the only thing he wanted was her to respect him and not talk shit to him in public. And she did it, and she did it over and over and over again. And he left her, and she was never able to find that type of person again. And she did go mess with someone else, and, you know, the bad boy, and he slapped the shit out of her. Not that a man should ever touch her, but that reckless jibber jabbing with some men who aren't refined will get you smacked. I'm not smacking nobody, but I'm just saying I've seen it before, right? So that's one of the things where this person that she was with before just wanted to be with her and just wanted to be respected and not be treated bad. And you don't have to go over the top. But like she said, guess what? An alpha male, he's not going to take none of that crap. You know, like.
Well, what I really like is she says on his superior purpose, because when you are purpose driven and you completely believe in what you want to do and get it be done, literally a girl will not complete me the way my purpose completes me, and I will gladly sacrifice relationships so I can make sure my dream becomes a reality. That's what it is.
And the reason is because how are you supposed to have a legacy if you can't supply the legacy with what they need?
Yeah.
There's too many people out here without that thought. There's too many people, I'm going to make 5 or 6 fucking kids and I have nothing to give them. And then you see somebody and you're like, oh, well, wow. Like I know a guy who his dad's well off and he's like, yeah, my dad gives me a lot of stuff, but his dad worked his ass off to be in this position, put you in this position. And now he's working his ass off because he has a kid to put his kid in that position. And that's what it's about. So, I mean, I got to give it to her. She's on point right here about what she's talking about. I mean, it's a little funny, but she's on point.
One more thing, though, is what I like about her, too, is she said she is willing. And this is, I believe this should be a message to all the ladies, is that she's willing to be with a beta male, understanding how his nature is, and understanding the nature of an alpha male, and that there is a difference. Now, this is not to say there's a black and white, that one alpha and the one's beta. You can have a blend, but to be able to be like, all right, even someone is exhibiting beta characteristics, this is not a deal breaker, or someone that's exhibiting alpha characteristics, this is not a deal breaker. It's being able to be adjustable in that relationship and to make that relationship work.
Exactly.
Part 3. An alpha male usually is in alignment with the creator, meaning he's alpha minded because his purpose in a union is a powerful one. And if you are a woman that does not know your place with an alpha male and you don't know how to exist in a pact with other lioness, oh yeah, take it back to the jungles. You ain't meant for him. That's why you're not attracting him. So you take it out on the beta. The beta that's saying, I love you, I want you, and I'll stick by your side because I know how to take a woman like you. You call him weak, passive, and you stomp down on him. Then you want to run your ass over there to an alpha and get mad when that lion roar on that ass. Stay your ass where you supposed to be. If you are overbearing and you know that you're narcissistic yourself, stay with a beta because the beta got a little more patience for you. And alpha, he gonna rip your head off and send you back to the beta crying about how bad he treats you. Y'all women get on my nerves. You don't want a man, you want a son. Bye.
Jesus.
So I gotta say, when you showed me this clip, like I loved everything about it. When she said with your creator and the purpose, like that resonated with me completely down into my core. That's who I am. And so now ripping the head off and using the metaphorical language. Okay, I wouldn't say it like that. I'll just be like, all right, I'm done with you. We're good. Right. Anyway, so what are your thoughts?
So my thoughts is this, right? One thing that she does is she's really saying the alpha male. She said she's using language as referring to the alpha male as a high value male, and that she's saying like, yeah, you need to be able to run in a pack. We both know somebody who's in that type of situation living right now where she's with somebody and that person he's polygamous. They're in a polygamous relationship. Now, I'm not into it basically because I don't have the bandwidth to ever try to do something
to entertain
like that. Yeah, but I will say
so much feminine energy.
Yeah, I don't want to, right? And probably can't. I mean, I'm not like, I'm not going to act like I'm busting it down here. I'm not Denzel 25 years ago.
Just get some TRT replacement.
Yeah, that's
hormone therapy.
By the way, looking for sponsors, TRT replacement. But what I will say is that she kind of goes back to the high value men when they say high value men don't cheat, they exercise options. And what she's saying is that if you want this guy and everybody else wants this guy, he may step out of you. And when he does that, if you can't deal with it, you might as well stay with the beta male because he ain't going to ever do that. You have more security with the beta male not treating you that way. But these women want the alpha male because they want to run with the big pack. But it's just like, if you're not a lioness, you can't do it. I mean, I think it's interesting. I think she uses comedy and she uses a lot of metaphors. And she's quick with it. She talks fast, very articulate. Great camera angle there. Yep. I've been noticing that. Thanks to you. I'm looking at it. I'm like, man, these people are really trying to do it. I got to step my game up.
That's what I'm saying. When you do the TikToks, just post it. Make sure it's a different camera work.
My single shot game up. I got to get better.
All right. So,
but I will say this, just to end it off, right? Her overall message is simple. Know who you're dating and understand their characteristics and make sure that your characteristics are matched with them. But also, well, she said, I know a man, respect a man. See, people have problem with these traditional roles, but women want you to respect them, respect their femininity, respect the fact that they're emotional, this and that, but they don't want to respect you. Mm-hmm. So you go over the top of yelling at a man and he rips your head off, metaphorically. We're not saying that he's
not for real, not literal.
And then you're like, oh my God, why did he scream on me like that? Well, you went too far. And that's the way it is. You're dealing with a man. You're dealing with alpha.
All right. So now we're going to get into the poor decision making right here.
All right.
Right. So this is a very complex issue. And it's actually, in actuality, it's also nuanced because you got to think about it like this. There's degrees of betas and alphas have degrees of betas inside of them. Right. Now, your thoughts when let's say a classically beta male who's not a high value male, but he's exercising options. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, only options you exercise is the options you can exercise. Mm-hmm. If he can exercise, let's say he's a beta male, but he's a gorgeous guy. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of gorgeous introverted guys who are kind of like geeky, but women like him. Well, and he has a libido like everyone else, and he screws around.
All right. So then what's your advice to women that have to deal with those situations? Because like I have my personal take. I want to hear what yours.
What I would say to women is that you have to decide how is a relationship. You see, women don't understand that when a dude fucks around on them. To women, it's like he took a stake and he drove it in your heart. Man, dudes can literally fall down and accidentally fuck somebody and be like, oh my God, my dick was hard and I lost all total control. And oh God, I wish this bitch didn't even exist. I mean, I've been in situations where I busted a nut and I looked at the person like, Jesus, you? I busted an off. Thank God I was wearing a condom because like I didn't even know I didn't like you until I came and I hate you now. And so women don't understand that. It's not an emotional thing, it's a physical thing for a man. As soon as the physical satisfaction is gone, then like you get common sense like, oh my God, blood's in my brain now, not in my dick.
When the poison's gone out of you, right?
Yeah, when you drain the poison. So and women are like, oh my God. And so women are like, he took a knife and he stabbed it in my chest. And the guys are like, look, I fucked this bitch and I hate her. I hate myself for fucking her, okay? And I'm punishing myself. And so, like, women just need to fucking chill out with that shit, right? Especially with a young dude, okay? I'm talking about a young dude. Look, at damn near 50 years old, I can keep it in my fucking pants now. But, like, when I was 25, anyone could get it, okay? Hey, the lady I was with when I was 25, I cheated. I mean, let me just show you, that's how it was, dude, okay? I was fucking 25. But now, as a 48-year-old guy, when someone comes and talks to me, I'm like, hey, you're cute. Hey, you're trouble. Get the fuck out of here. You know, so that's just the way it is. Like, I don't even like to be outside that much anymore. I got work to do.
Are you done?
Yeah. That's pretty good, huh? That was great, huh?
All right. So what I was going to say, you took it into another level, right? And we're talking about like the difference between how men perceive sex versus how women perceive sex. Mm-hmm. I'm going to throw that one away. Yeah. Where I was going for before you went on this tirade, this tangent, hilarious, right? Is that if you're a lady and you're with a guy, whether he's an alpha who can exercise options or a beta who doesn't exercise options and worships you for queen or goddess of however you believe you are. The thing is, you have to be at a level where, are you willing to deal with an alpha exercising his options? Are you willing to deal with a beta that might not live up to your ideal? You have to think of what's best for you and what you feel in that situation, whether you can be with an alpha or a beta. And now if you're in a situation with a beta who's also exercising his options, well, you made that decision. And it's not to say that you're at fault for that decision. He's definitely at fault, but it is what it is. We have to accept the faults that happen when we get into those situations. And all we can do is learn and move on. Anyway.
Word.
That's, oh yeah, make sure you
like and subscribe on the tube, share it, hit those notifications.
Ring that bell. Ding-a-ding-ding. And then, what else? Oh yeah, RG.
Oh yeah. Hey, follow me on I am Gorilla1 on Instagram.
My IG is Scott.IEEE with 3 E's. Links down below to my Org Unity channel where I talk about crypto bi-weekly news as well as holistic development topics. And that's it.
And thank you for paying attention to the TIP Network where we talk about the culture, combat sports, and self-improvement and development.
Together. All right. So
boom. Booty in your face.
I like it.
You like the booty in your face? Yep. That was that old tip style right there, huh?
Yeah, that was good.
Went into it.
It was just like, what the fuck?
Oh, and when I was 25 and later I was with you, I cheated.
I fucking knew it. Fucking knew it.